Okay, hello everybody. I just thought this was interesting. So right here you can see this object. It's like a sphere, but it's a little differently shaped. It sort of looks like an M&M or a Skittle candy. But it's the solution to this equation. So I have x squared, y squared, z squared, xy, xz, yz. So basically all possible degree 2, like, some variable to the second power or two variables multiplied together. And then in front of them I have different scalars and I name them. I should have named them something simpler than this, but A200 means that like I had two x's, no y's and no z's. And this is just a real number that I'm going to allow to change with this slider. Right now, they're all set to 1. And so the picture you're seeing is the solution of the equation where all of these scalars, these a's, are just the number 1. And even c is another scalar on the right-hand side, is just the number 1. So now what's going to happen if I let these start to slide? As you can see, I have 7 different sliders. And so there is a 7-dimensional space of possible degree 2, sort of quadratic degree surfaces. And so let's see what they look like. So I'm going to click play. Okay, so you can see this thing sort of changing shape. Now it's coming back and whoa. So then now it looks like the hyperboloid of one sheet that we saw before, sort of coming, and now it's back to a candy. I can click, now I'm letting 2 of the parameters sort of just move around, and wow, so there's another hyperboloid. What else can whoa, okay, so there's that sort of a -1 preimage from that other problem that we looked at, and wow, okay, now we're back to so this is kind of weird. It's like it's going off to infinity or something and coming back with a different shape. And this is sort of interesting. Why don't I just press play on all of them? This is going to get pretty crazy. I can't even tell what this is right now, but it's okay. I see. It's one of those things. We sort of have seen this before. Now what's going to happen to it? Now it's like the 2 pieces. So it's like it went off to infinity and did something weird. Anyway, I think, wow, this is pretty fun to watch. I think what you should be seeing is that there's a reason that we looked at the examples we looked at. Well, because they're basically everything that can happen in degree 2. And right now I'm sort of exploring the 7-dimensional... I didn't let C vary, so I'll click vary. So now we're just sort of exploring the 7-dimensional space of possible quadratic degree 2 equations and looking at all the surfaces that they cut out. And it's sort of interesting to notice it's interesting to see how they move from one to the other and they change in this sort of smooth way. But it's also interesting to see that we've basically seen every possibility already in our little brief problem 1 and problem 2. Okay, thanks everybody.